From planning to release the film into 3 separate chunks, to gaining the fans' respect for gambling his money on the project, here are all the details Kevin Costner leaked about his new show, Horizon. The actor is getting behind the camera again after 2 decades. The last time Kevin directed a movie, it was 2003's Open Range. A solid effort. But the 1990 Dances with Wolves, now that was something. It ended up winning Kevin the Oscar for Best Director. And he's bringing the magic again in his new pet project, Horizon, an American saga. The movie is going to focus on the stories of 170 characters across 15 years, set during the American frontier. Kevin co-wrote the script with John Baird, and he's producing the film through his Territory Pictures company. Costner plans to release the film into 3 separate parts, with each one 3 hours long, making the total runtime 11 hours. Guess he's giving Nolan a run for his money. He's going to release each part after an interval of 3 months. Costner's also going to re-edit the entire thing into smaller 42-minute episodes for a television release. It's a tall order, but Kevin can pull it off easily, because he spent his entire career in this line of work. He spent years acting as the powerful Montana patriarch, John Dutton. His breakout performance was as Jake in Lawrence Kasdan's Silverado. And since then, Kevin's been jumping from one Wild West project to another. Remember Hatfields and McCoys? Or Let 'Em Go? Or Wyatt Earp? The actor has a soft spot for the Wild West. He says he's haunted by the rawness and the unpredictability of that time. But more than experience, it's Kevin's passion for the project that impresses me. Did you know that he's been working on the story since 1988? He commissioned it back then as a single movie, but he couldn't get anyone to make it. Fast forward 8 years, he started writing the story with a partner, and they expanded it to 4 screenplays. But even then, he couldn't get anybody to make it. Normally, that'd be the end of it, but Kevin couldn't let it go. He's brought it up with directors and networks 3 times now, and this is his 4th rodeo. But the actor has no regrets. Costner shared an update on his Instagram a while back. He said that he hasn't felt this way since Dances with Wolves. He also told everyone that Horizon is incredibly meaningful to him, and it's the hardest thing he's ever done. But it's exactly what he wants. His entire career has been about making films he wants to make. He's never once chosen a movie based on popularity. Now, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you about how Horizon was the entire reason Kevin fought Yellowstone producer Taylor Sheridan. We've been hearing about these two going at it for months now, and it's all because Kevin wanted to spend 50 days shooting for the first part of Season 5, and for Part 2, he only wanted to do a week. Obviously, that created problems for Taylor, because Kevin is the main character. The rest of the cast wasn't happy about it either. So Paramount did what was best for everyone, and turned down Costner's scheduling demands. But if you ask Kevin's hotshot lawyer, Marty Singer, he'll tell you a different story. He called these rumors an absolute lie, saying that Kevin's passionate about the show, and that anyone who suggests otherwise shouldn't be believed for a second. Whatever the real story here doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, Paramount axed the series, and Kevin has all the time in the world to focus on Horizon now. I'm sure he's happy with this arrangement, but that also means the pressure's on him to prove he made the right choice. He walked away from Yellowstone, the show that earned him a Golden Globe for Best Actor. And to make things worse, it might have been the reason his wife, Christine Baumgartner, divorced him as well. Kevin was giving all of his time to either Yellowstone or Horizon, which didn't make his lady very happy, because she wanted him to spend more family time at their Santa Barbara home. But Kevin was never around, and Christine decided enough was enough and walked out. To make things worse, he's betting his own money on the project. Costner mortgaged 10 acres in Santa Barbara, where he was going to build his house for the new movie. And he did it without batting an eye. His accountant, though, isn't happy about the decision. But it's Kevin's money, and he believes in the idea and the story. He's gambling on the love of the story and people, all because he wants to give the viewers a good time. It's a huge gamble, and Kevin's already talking about not doing it again. But for now, he's sticking to his guns. There's really no doubting Kevin's dedication to the project, because he turned down all of his fees for the first 2 films, which is a lot, because he's working as an actor, producer, director, and writer. So for his sake, I hope this works out. And it just might, because he has an amazing cast working with him. There's Sam Worthington, G.I. Joe actress Sienna Miller, Dickinson star Ella Hunt, and the iconic Will Patton. Isabel Fuhrman's also working on the project, and she is having a blast. The actress is impressed by Kevin's kindness and his ability to bring together a talented group of people for his projects. Isabel called him a genius, saying that the movies are well written and that she can't wait for people to see them. She also talked about how much fun Kevin's having on the project, and even compared him to a 23-year-old. In her words, he has a happy, youthful energy about his work, and you can sense his passion in every frame of the movie, and how he treats everyone on set. Costner also brought on TikTok star Austin Archer to the project, and he couldn't be more excited. Archer didn't think he'd land the role first, because he sent in a tape and didn't get a response. But they called him one day and asked him how he was on a horse. Austin told them not great, but he could learn. And that was it. The TikToker thinks Kevin wouldn't have hired him if he knew about his account. The producer had never seen Austin's videos, until the movie editor, who follows him on TikTok, brought it up during dinner. But Archer is still thankful for the opportunity. He thinks Kevin's one of the greatest living cinematic storytellers, and he's working on the movie day in and day out. It's a learning experience for Archer, who's never worked with a director this passionate, with the stakes this high. Like Isabel, he appreciated Costner's work ethic, saying the director invests himself heavily in the film, and he makes it feel like everything rides on this moment. Kevin also treats every actor like the main character, and takes out time to talk to all of the actors every day, letting them know that they're doing a good job. Kevin's son, Hayes, is making an appearance as well, and Costner says that he's very good, which is shocking because he's only 13, and the screenplay has been around longer than him. But he's still giving it a shot, and Kevin couldn't be more excited. He's thrilled about spending more time with his son, and brought him on the project for this very reason. Hopefully, Hayes kills it, and we'll see if Kevin's bet pays off in the fall of 2023. Because that is when the actor's planning to release the first installment. Production for the second movie has already kicked off, so it might happen. For folks who have doubts about Kevin delivering on his promise, I'll have you know that the actor is no stranger to 3-hour projects. Dances with Wolves was 3 hours and 56 minutes long. The Postman was 2 hours and 57 minutes long. So you can bet fans will be rushing to the theaters to watch this one as well, because they're way too excited for the horizon. A lot of them support Costner leaving Yellowstone for his new project, because they thought the series was a soap opera. They also can't wait to see him behind the camera, because Dances with Wolves was a masterpiece. Others respect him for putting his money where his mouth is, and hope he knocks it out of the park. On the flip side, a few fans don't care about Kevin risking his money for the movie, because in their eyes, Costner has enough to retire comfortably, and he won't go home to a shed if the movie flops. They still hope his movie does great. Not all of them though, because some folks think the movie will be absolute garbage, since no studio wanted to touch it with a 10-foot pole. So, from gaining the fans' respect for gambling his money on the project, to planning to release the film into 3 separate chunks, those were all the details Kevin Costner leaked about his new show, Horizon.